6'8" from Australia, number 3, Josh Giddey.
He comes from kangaroo land, but he reminds me of a bald eagle, but with a full head of hair. Hi guys, TPR here. Welcome to the Per Sources YouTube channel. On today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at how good is Josh Giddey. A lot of people came after me for my harsh criticism of Cade Cunningham and Scottie Barnes. Well, I'm pleased to say that Josh Giddey fans are going to be a little bit more pleased with how this analysis is going to go. One of the first things that stands out to me about Josh Giddey is he reminds me of a young Rajon Rondo, just a little bit bigger and with a lot of potential because he's very young and very talented. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Let's get right into it. If you're new here though, please consider subscribing. My name is TPR. I love the NBA. Let's get right to it, guys. Josh Giddey, a 6'6" to 6'8" point guard coming out of Australia. Reminds me a lot of Rajon Rondo, and that is a very good thing. If you're new to these videos, I like to get into the player's strengths, then get into his weaknesses. For Josh Giddey, that's a lot of strengths.
And you could argue that he's the smartest player in this entire draft. I think he's got a chance to be one of the best passers in the NBA.
If you're young enough to still be playing Fortnite on the daily, listen up, jabronis. Rajon Rondo was the best passer when he was playing, even though Steve Nash was still playing. Josh Giddey reminds me a lot of Rajon Rondo. In my opinion, Josh Giddey has the highest basketball IQ among any player in his draft class. The prettiest part about Josh Giddey's game is he just takes whatever the defense is giving him. He doesn't need to force anything. If he just needs to get his teammates on the wing, something Rajon Rondo used to do a lot with Ray Allen, Josh Giddey's more than happy to do that. His deceptive physical nature allows him to get the defense jumping and allows him to make plays that a lot of other point guards cannot make, especially at 6'8" with these soccer type passes, getting his teammates open no matter where they are on the court. Josh Giddey is an elite passer, a top tier passing point guard. Get used to it. He's going to be here for years to come. The best part is he's doing this while OKC is basically rebuilding, still kind of tanking and trying not to win too many games. Once they surround Giddey with decent offensive talent, he's going to make a lot of guys look a lot better than they really are and get a lot of guys paid. Josh Giddey should be averaging double digits assists. One of the biggest advantages Josh Giddey has is he played basketball against grown men, not skinny Slim Jims. He knows how to protect the ball with his body. Get off me. Too little. Don't Google. Bang. And unlike a 7'8" Andre Drummond, Josh Giddey can dunk the ball with ease. I know it's so simple, but I don't see Cade Cunningham protecting the ball like this. He's able to finish in ways that I see a lot of American point guards not being able to do so young in their careers. His high basketball IQ allows him to be at the right place, right time. Want to be a great guard? Move it up the ball. Bang. Give me that. Easy. Gotta keep your eyes on Josh Giddey. Two defenders not looking. Get off me. And one, ref. Right place, right time. That is where you can find Josh Giddey. How fast can a kangaroo run? Time it. 1 second, 2 1 second. Too little, too easy. I'm telling you guys, he is a coach's dream. Whether you want him to attack or move without the basketball, Josh Giddey is always trying to do the right things. Some areas where I think he could develop to be better than Rajon Rondo is a little bit taller, hands a little bit smaller. He should be able to shoot a little bit better. I heard a rite of passage as a Gen Z is to be able to hit a step back three. Bang. Other way, he's very similar to Rajon Rondo, always hustling. It doesn't really matter whether Josh Giddey gets the ball or not. He's always moving his feet and trying to be at the right place, right time, trying to generate offensive rebounds. Josh Giddey is very active. And when you are active like that, good things tend to happen. As Josh Giddey's jump shot improves and his hands get more active on the defensive end, I expect Josh Giddey to continue to improve for years to come. Now, my big question to you guys in the comment section is, does Josh Giddey remind you of a young Rajon Rondo, a player that's very capable of making every pass in a game, but also attacking at a high level? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Not that anyone asked about my opinion, but he reminds me a lot of Rajon Rondo before he tore his ACL. The sky is the limit for the bald eagle who isn't bald. We just covered what makes Josh Giddey a special player on the offensive end. Before we dive into his weaknesses on the offensive defensive end, let me know what you guys think about Josh Giddey. Is he the rookie of the year? Is he top 3, top 5? Let me know what you guys think. Let's talk about his weaknesses. A little too flashy, a little too skinny. Not everyone can be perfect like the great TPR. For everything Josh Giddey does really well on the offensive end, he has very few weaknesses on the offensive end, but they are still there. There are quite a bit of unforced errors on Josh Giddey's part, over 3 turnovers a game. Then we can talk a little bit about his shot selection. His 3-point percentage is abysmal. His field goal percentage is not efficient at all. He can get a lot better in this area. In fact, he needs to get a lot better in this area, or defenders are going to start giving him space, just like they did with Rajon Rondo. No threes for Josh Giddey on or off the court. Now let's talk about Josh Giddey on the defensive end. Just like a lot of other rookies, he's often lost, a little bit too skinny at his age to defend at the NBA level. A lot of times he's in the right place, but doing very little to actually affect the game. You can see here, not doing very little to swipe out the ball or do some things that veteran players would do. A lot of times he's fouling because he's just caught in a bad defensive posture. Can't defend really well. Players, I don't see a lot of guys specifically attacking him the way they do Carmelo Anthony or Enes Kanter, but there's a lot he could do to be a better help defender and an on-ball defender. I'd say in both areas he's well behind guys like Scotty Barnes, but right there with Cade Cunningham. Shout out to anyone that made it to the end of this video. If you did, drop a basketball emoji so I know and I can thank you personally. I really appreciate you guys. Let me know what player you'd like me to cover next, or maybe a team or anything of that nature. If you enjoyed these videos, consider subscribing. Till next time, per sources, misses nothing.